And I want to just focus in on one point that you mentioned about not burning yourself out. And I think that's such a crucial thing because I've been a victim of this, maybe burning the candle at both ends, and trying to really want to accomplish all these things. But then I kind of sit back and say, hey, life's not a race. Life is more of a marathon. It's about pacing yourself. It's about really, and sometimes I think it's even about enjoying life. It's about sitting back and just appreciating smelling the roses, and yeah, maybe you can touch on that area of burnout because I think I feel like it's such a common thing we see in today's society. People are just wanting to achieve more and more and more, but it's yeah,
So, in the world of traditional craftsmanship, in the journey work phase, it was a very common and still is today in many countries. And journeymen and journeywomen in different countries actually wear special uniforms that signify what trade they are and that they're in their journey work. And they carry a journeyman or journeywoman's journal in which it's stamped from the places that they go work. It's like a resume.
yeah,
And one of the key elements they're taught during the journey work phase is the idea of self reliance and interdependence. And this is very interesting. Self reliance is depending on one's own skills and capability, but interdependence is the idea of holding one another up in a camaraderie. Now, they understood, and they still understand today in those trades and crafts that teach this, that this period of time is designed for pacing because it requires a significant amount of energy. You need to endure the encounter.
mm,
And to endure the encounter, you need to not only build strength for the encounter, but then only release your energy as needed in order to get through that encounter, right? If you release the energy too much or too hard or too fast, if you're up on a roof and you're a roofer as your trade, you're going to fall off,
yeah,
right? Because you've overextended yourself. In today's world, there is this myth that has been perpetrated on the world's population and especially the younger generation that fast is good.
yeah, yeah,
Get to the top before anyone else. Become a rock star. Stand alone. And here's exactly what happens to that that's just like dang, I can use a lot of metaphors, but here's basically what happens. You look at those individuals who try to be the global entrepreneur. They try to be the perfect, health fit body, or, the social media followers, whatever the case may be. They may achieve that pinnacle that they were looking for, but once they hit that pinnacle, they stall.
yeah,
All of a sudden it's like, now where to go, what's around, wait a minute, where's everybody else, so now what do I do now? They never were taught from the early first stages that get to that pinnacle, but do it in a balanced way as you move up through, because when you get there, guess what, there's going to be a whole lot of other friends with you. And that's when you sit back, as you said, and you're smelling the roses and then you're enjoying life because you have now developed both your self capability as well as your interdependence. This is not a message that's taught through social media and the website gurus
no.
and whatever you want to go. But this message is as old as humanity itself.
Mm.
And it is taught in our trades and our occupations and professions. We just need to go back and start listening to that again.